Hey, what's going on? It's Victor Pham, a realtor here in the Cincinnati and Southwest Ohio area. One of the biggest questions I get from clients is, what area in Cincinnati is good to live in, right? Where should I live? Cincinnati is not a massive city. Population is only about 300,000, but there's a variety of different neighborhoods to choose from. And in this video, I'm gonna go over all of them in detail, try to give you a better understanding of what options you have if you're moving to Cincinnati, or if you already live in Cincinnati, you just wanna relocate to another area in Cincinnati. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. So you might find this helpful. Let's get into it. Like I said, I'm a licensed realtor in the Cincinnati, Ohio area and all the surrounding counties that make up the portion of Southwest Ohio. If you have any questions about buying or selling real estate in the Cincinnati area, I'd love to hear from you. I really take pride in helping people out. You can call or shoot me a text or shoot me an email. All my information is in the description below. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you find this video helpful. Leave a like, leave a comment. I love hearing your feedback. It means a lot to me when I get to interact with you guys. Okay, so we're gonna go over all the major territories, or what I like to call sections, of the general Cincinnati area. So we'll break it up into sections: north side, west side, east side, and the central portion of Cincinnati closest to downtown. This is probably the easiest way to examine the city in these sections. So we'll just kind of explore each section and the key neighborhoods in each one, and hopefully you'll get a better understanding of what options you have here in Cincinnati. Okay, let's start in the northern part of Cincinnati. A key neighborhood here is actually called the north side, and that's what we call it, the north side. Now, real estate prices have been exploding in this area over the last couple years. North side has a really unique style to it. Lots of diverse dining options and a great bar scene, so a little bit of nightlife for the bar goers. Jacob Hoffner Park is a pretty neat place to visit over here when the weather's nice. They have a bunch of public events and concerts to check out. One of the notable schools over here is Parker Woods Montessori School. They have some pretty high ratings on Google. In the north side, they have some patches of homes here, but it definitely has a city vibe to it. Another key neighborhood in the northern part of Cincinnati is Mount Healthy. Now, it's a lot more suburban here. I get a lot of clients who are attracted to this area because of the affordability. This is a nice area if you're on a budget of $200,000 or less. You can get a decent amount of house right now in this area for about $150,000 to $200,000. Also in the northern section, you have College Hill and North College Hill. North College Hill particularly is in very high demand. This community has seen a lot of rapid growth in recent years. Also a pretty affordable area. You can get a lot more house here square foot wise for the money than you can in Mount Healthy, in my opinion. There's also Wyoming. This is a beautiful community. I have a lot of family history in Wyoming. Now, the home prices in Wyoming do get much higher, but that's typical when the quality of schools increases. Niche.com gives Wyoming, Ohio an A+ on schools. So, outstanding school district, great place for families. All right, switching over to the west side of Cincinnati, we have a neighborhood we refer to as Westwood. This is another area that has been increasing in demand lately. The thing I really like about Westwood is the size of the homes. The way a lot of these homes were built gives them a really open floor plan, a lot of them with high ceilings, and many homes were built with 4 bedrooms. So a lot of spacious homes over here if you like that open floor plan style. It's close to Glenway Avenue, where you have a lot of shopping and dining options. There's a Home Depot right there, a bowling alley, tons of stuff close to Westwood. And it's kind of in the middle of the road as far as home prices and taxes, so another affordable area. They also have the closest Walmart in proximity to downtown. Also on the west side of Cincinnati, you have Delhi and Cheviot. Gets a little more expensive that way, a lot more secluded patches of suburbs and cul-de-sacs, and the rating of the schools does increase in these areas as well. This area is also close in proximity to all the shopping and things to do as the Westwood residents. All right, moving more over to the east side of Cincinnati. Now, once you get over to the eastern part, in my opinion, you have some of the most expensive areas, but some of the nicest areas and the funnest spots to hang out. Oakley and Hyde Park are some notable areas here. You find some of the most expensive homes here, but it's such an awesome place to see. Really close to Rookwood Commons, where you got all kinds of shopping and bars and dining. A lot of people visiting from out of town will stay at the hotels in this district. They also have this really cool 20th century theater right there in Oakley. Been wanting to check it out for years, just haven't gotten to it. Good schools over here, so Oakley and Hyde Park, definitely some areas to consider if you want that quiet family life, but still close to some fun when you're in the mood for that. Also on this side of town, you have the community of Norwood, another spot close to all that action like the Oakley and Hyde Park residents. Norwood also has its own shopping center as well as a lot of business districts. This is actually a voting hub, so during the election times, people go down to that area to cast votes. Also on the east side, you have the flourishing neighborhood of Madisonville. I lived here for a while. It was pretty affordable, but a lot of new constructions have been going on since then, and the city is dumping in millions of dollars into the area with apartment complexes and hotels. Madisonville is definitely booming right now. They also have a Walmart over this way. It's the one closest to me, and I live about 10 minutes from downtown. So you also have a lot of options for spacious homes over here as well. Okay, last section, I like to call it Central Cincinnati. It's the area closest to downtown, or the main part of Cincinnati. A lot of options here too. Living downtown can be pretty pricey depending on how close you are to the bars and the areas that regularly host events. The Clifton area is a good spot for students as it's right next to the University of Cincinnati. Big bar scene, not super suburban. A lot of the houses can be pretty close together, but I do get clients who like this area for the convenience, and you can find some very rustic and historical homes over here. You also have North Avondale, which has some of the biggest homes that I've ever seen. A lot of space in between these big homes. You have the community of Evanston, which has been on the rise lately. Lots of new construction and renovations going on there. In fact, last time I was in Evanston, there was like 6 renovations going on at the same time. So that community is really being revitalized with new homes. You also have the popular Walnut Hills, a very eclectic area with some very unique architecture. Really close to Eden Park, one of the most popular parks in the city. So no matter what side of town you choose, Cincinnati has plenty of options. Cincinnati's kind of set up to where it's like every 5 or 6 blocks, the makeup and the style of the neighborhood changes completely. Cincinnati is a very unique and diverse city, which is good, right? We all have a style and a set of standards that we want to stick to, so there's an area here for you no matter what your taste is if you're interested in the general Cincinnati area. Alright guys, that covers most of the key areas in Cincinnati. Now, there are more neighborhoods and even kind of sub-neighborhoods within the ones I discussed, but I don't want to talk your head off for another hour. Most people don't like watching hour-long videos, but this is a good overview of what the general Cincinnati area looks like when you break it down into its main components. Like always guys, I appreciate you watching. I hope this helps you understand the Cincinnati area a little bit better. If you have further questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thinking about buying or selling or maybe relocating to Cincinnati, or just have general questions, shoot me a text, shoot me an email. I love helping people. I love answering questions. Again, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you like the content, leave a like, leave a comment. Thanks again. See you next time.